first thing I'm going to do is look to see who has completions for the client Amplion, because that's the one I'm going to work on. And so I have to scan my emails. I have them putting in the subject line the clients they're working so I can see it easily. I happen to know right now Gary is the only one that is working Amplion. So he sends me an email with his completions for the projects he's working. He worked on Modal Imaging and Amplion projects and his timesheet. So I open up his Amplion completions. I now need to go into my OneDrive because all my cumulative files are opened on my OneDrive. And I'm opening my Amplion cumulative file. And I have to find it, and there's my Amplion. And that's the cumulative file for Amplion. Now I go back into the email that Gary sent me. Now he has one, usually they only send me completions for the current date. This means he did some type of replacement, so I need to see what that is. So the first thing I do is copy these completions and bring them into my Amplion file. And that's how I copy the completions. Now, if he has a date on here, like this one has 11/16, I would actually need to find out where the prior one is. So I would wind up first highlighting it and then doing a filter. So I can know which one I'm looking for. And I'm looking for Bailey Medical Center. So I would select them all. And find Bailey Medical Center. Now, normally, I already took out the prior completion, but normally there would be a second row. This one is dated 11/16. There would have been a completion for 11/12, and it would have been on this line. I would then make sure the 11/12 was in the current completion, and then delete the 11/12, and then I would unfilter it and unbold it. And that's what I do for the file. Now, in the cumulative files, we also have a pie chart, and we have several other charts. So now that I wound up putting the completion in, and if it was time to update the chart, I would go to the pie chart, and I would then refresh it. And then I would need to wind up changing it. The hours come from one of my other attachments, which I'm not going to record, and that's how I update it. And then the same with the nurses' call system or any of the other pie charts, and I just make sure the numbers wind up equaling.